Okay, today we are going to make the most delicious garlic bread. And it's going to be so crunchy and so fast to make, except for the rising part. So, I have 1.5 cups of warm water. And I'm going to add a packet of the yeast. And we're just going to stir this and set this aside for about 10 minutes. Now, while that is resting for the 10 minutes so it starts getting foamy, I have some garlic. And it's probably about 2 tablespoons of garlic cloves that I just cut lengthwise. And then I'm going to just put in some garlic salt. Now, this is, with this kind of bread, you can build it on your own. You can do anything that you want. I'm just going to make garlic today, but you could, instead of the garlic, if you want to add salami, olives, cheese, jalapenos, any kind of bread that you want. That this is, you just add this like I'm just adding the garlic. So it's so versatile, so just make it to whatever your family likes. Okay, so I'm going to pour the yeast in the bowl. And I'm going to add 4 cups of flour. And I'm going to add my garlic. Now, if you want this plain, you want to add 1 teaspoon of salt. But I'm not going to add that because I'm going to add some garlic salt. So, about a teaspoon of this, or maybe a little more. After all, it's going to be garlic. And then if you add, oh, and then you just mix it right now. And if you want to add, just plain cheese, make sure you add that salt. If you do salami or olives, things that are already salty, then you can just omit that teaspoon of salt. So after you stir it, then you can get your hands in here and kind of mix it all together. And then we're going to leave this in the bowl and let it sit for 2 hours. I'm going to squirt a little bit of oil on the top and cover it with the towel. And we'll see it in 2 hours. Okay, it's been 2 hours. And this looks great. So, I'm going to sprinkle some flour down. And we'll take the bread out. Oh, this is a nice dough. And you just want to kind of pat it with this flour if you need some more. It's going to be sticky, but you still can use flour. A little, not a whole lot. And just kind of fold it over. Get all the gluten going on it. So we're just going to shape this into a little round ball. And we're just going to let this rest for 30 minutes. Okay, so while that is resting and I get the dough off my hands, we're going to cook this in a Dutch oven. And on the bottom, I have a piece of parchment paper. And all I did was I rolled some out, set it on the bottom, and then drew a circle. And then cut it out. So it'd just be nice and easier to get out. So, after about 15-20 minutes of this resting, you can turn on your oven to 400 degrees and start getting that preheated. And when you get it preheated, you want to put this in the oven as it's preheating and heating up with the lid on it. And then after the 30 minutes, we're going to put this in the hot Dutch oven and cook it for about 30 minutes. Okay, I just took this out. This is very, very, very hot. So, I'm going to take the bread, lift it up, and plop it right in the center. Be careful not to burn yourself. Then I'm going to take a knife. See, I almost grabbed the handle. I forgot how hot it really burn you good. So, we're going to do a slice down here. Not all the way through, just a nice slice. And one this way. There's a nice piece of garlic sticking up. And in this goes for, like I said, 30 minutes. Then we'll take the lid off and go 15 to 20 minutes. It's nice and crunchy. It's just a nice garlic artesian bread. There we go. And nothing on top, no butter or anything. So in the oven, it's gonna go. Okay, look at this beautiful bread. Look at, see? Just took it out of the oven. And I'm gonna let it rest. Okay, we're gonna cut this. This is so delicious looking. Just want to show it to you one more time. So it's cooled enough for me to put my hand on it. So we'll cut a nice piece right here. It's so nice and crunchy. Make sandwiches, toast it, serve it with soup. And remember, you can add anything that you want to this. Look at that. Look at the garlic right here. All throughout. Oh, this is going to be so delicious. Well, thanks so much for stopping into my kitchen. I hope you will try this wonderful bread. Oh, it is so good and so simple. We'll see you next time.